Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to We the People Prepping. This is Dan. Uh, and I don't know if anybody's really paying attention or not to the news. I don't like to watch mainstream media news, but there are sometimes that I have to find out what's going on in the world, uh, according to them, anyhow. But on the news earlier, they were talking about how California is passing around a petition to recall the governor, Governor Newsom, the tyrant, the man that thinks himself a king. Uh, they said that they have about half the signatures required to do a recall. Hopefully they'll get enough to do a recall on him. Uh, my opinion is every governor that has been acting as a tyrant, thinking that they're king, that they rule over you, Governor Pritzker, the governor of New York, the governor of Michigan, all of these different governors, they all think that they control you and everything. I say that we start petitions nationwide for each one of the governors that have been tyrants during this COVID, pandemic. I think that they need to learn who it is that runs this country. They think that it's the political class. They think that they have all the power. But in reality, the power lies with the people. There are way more of us than there are of them. Okay, so it's time for the people of all these states to stand up and say, you know what? We're done with you. Okay, we're going to kick you out of office. We're done. We will find somebody that actually represents us and our well-being, because, these lockdown mandates aren't even backed by science. For instance, California, Southern California especially is warm most of the year round. And Governor Newsom is banning outdoor dining with absolutely no science to back that up. Statistics have shown that outdoor dining does not spread the pandemic. I honestly don't believe that indoor dining does either, really, especially the way that it's been done, where everybody's got required to stay so far apart, every other table open and so forth. They overstepped their bounds with all of this. And it's time for everybody in this country to say, we've bowed down, we've kowtowed to you all year long. All you've done is made things worse. You've bankrupted businesses. In some places, 90% or better of the businesses that are closed will never reopen because of all this. And there's been no help from the government, honestly. And anybody that thinks that the government's going to help them has a screw loose anyhow, because government's not here to help you. They're here to screw you. That's just plain and simple. They're out for what they can get, nothing else. They want to have power over you. They want to take money from special interests, and our government hasn't represented the people of this nation in probably 100 years. If you actually think about it, this country was founded for the people and by the people, not for the government by the government. Okay, so I think that each and every one of us that lives in one of these states, like I live in Illinois, and Governor Pritzker is just a tyrant. He thinks that he can tell us what to do while he does otherwise, just like Newsom and and Whitmer and all them. It's time to show them we're done with your bullshit. Okay, you need to get the hell out of the office, because we're going to replace you. We need to start petitions in every one of the states for a recall. If your mayor of your city is being tyrannical like this and enforcing lockdowns and so forth, recall them as well. Be done with them. Put somebody new in office. You know, those of you who might have voted for these Democratic governors and mayors and so forth, well, you know, you got nobody to blame but yourself. You brought it on yourself. Now, question is, what are you going to do? Are you going to fix it and start voting with some common sense? Or are you just going to let them rule your life? I mean, these people, they don't care about you no matter how much they say they do. They have absolutely no compassion toward the average person. You know, I mean, you look at Congress and the Senate, they have no interest in the people. I mean, they've been arguing for months and months over this relief package. Okay, excuse me. You know, it shouldn't take that long to help the people, but no, you want to put in all this other bull that has nothing to do with what's going on. You're wanting to bail out these, you know, Democrat-ran cities, these liberal cities that have misspent their money. You know, you want to bail out big business like airlines. You know, no, this isn't about them. This is about the average person, the small business owner, the person that's been put out of work and has been suffering and trying to pay their rent or their mortgage, you know, and barely able to put food on their tables. You know, I mean, I'm hurting financially now. I've been helping other people out the best I can, and you know, I've got people living with me, and my freight is down. I'm not making that much money right now. I'm out here a week at a time, and I'm barely bringing home what you would at a factory. You know, in some cases, not even that. You know, but I'm trying to keep this country moving, but hell, there ain't nothing moving. You know, yeah, there's a little bit of beer and liquor moving, but there's not a lot of food moving out here. There's not a lot of you know, toiletry products and so forth moving out here. You know, where's all that freight gone? Oh, that's right. These states have been shut down, locked down. You know, people aren't allowed to go to work. You know, they're running these canning plants and meat packing plants at 30%. You know, so you only got 30% of the people working there putting out hardly any product compared to what it should be putting out. Yeah, people are having to put down their livestock because they can't sell them at auction. I mean, you tell me, does the government care? You know, do they want to help you? No. They want to screw you, and they want to bankrupt this nation is what they're wanting to do. And it's all to bring about their ideal utopia. You know, they want everything to be under one world government. They want everything. And if you don't believe me, just go and look around. You can find the information. But, you know, a lot of people don't even bother to look. It's out there. These politicians, they're out for themselves. They want to turn this back into a feudal system, basically, where they're the lords over us and we're the serfs and we have no power. Are we going to let them do it? Or are we going to start recalling these politicians, getting rid of them? Let them know. No, it's the people that have the power, not the politicians. I'm fed up with it. I imagine you are too. So if you want to do something, let's start removing these politicians from office. Let's start petitions. You know, get enough signatures to recall them. You know, take our country back. I remember when this was a proud country. You know, when this was a great country. Yeah, we had our problems. Every country does. But this was the best country in the world. And they're turning it into a second class, you know, a shithole. Let's just put it that way. I mean, we're going to be no better than Venezuela before this is all said and done. You know, and personally, I love my dog. I don't want to eat my dog. Okay? You know, so it's up to us. It's up to the people of this nation to take this nation back. Be done with all of their bull. This is Dan with We the People. If you like my subject matter, please subscribe, hit the like button, ring the little bell, share my content. Help me get the word out. I appreciate it. God bless each and every one of you, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.